Hello everyone.
Hello.
Oh, welcome back to the Dog and Partridge Place of Own Fine Craft House. If you haven't met me before, you won't find in Random Nickets in anybody. But even though England won against Argentina, it's a very handsome, world famous Alan Partridge.
Ah, this is my brewmaster brother Dave Partridge.
Oh,
Good that one, weren't it? I like that one, right? Yeah. Now, you won't find me doing whatever that Spanish bloke did, but they're all Spanish, so there you go.
I find it's just the way round. People normally queue up.
What, to kiss you?
Yes.
I believe it. Yeah, well, how are you then, bro?
Yeah, I'm very good, mate. Yeah.
What do you know?
It's been 32 degrees and now it's raining.
Literally, the space of 2 days, we've gone from 32 degrees, sweating everywhere, to freezing and raining. Great. But you know what you need to do, bro, don't you?
Have a beer.
I think it is the
And
answer.
forget about it all. Because beer is the answer.
Beer is the answer to everything. We find that in D&P mostly. What we got then, bro?
Well, we've got a range of beers across the bar. We've got a couple of extract kits and we've got an all grain kit that a recipe I've put together myself. And the labels fell off.
I see, because I thought it was the one below it.
It's the same thing because that's one keeps falling off.
Yeah, right, yeah. Okie dokie. Where are we going to start, bro?
Well, we're going to start in South Australia, mate.
That'll be a Cooper's then, mate. Yeah. So this is a Cooper's European Lager. This is a style of the finest quality lagers exported to Northern Europe. Served well chilled in a tornado glass. Well chilled in a tornado glass. Tells you what's in the kit. There's a load of blurb on here. It looks like the kit was £13.50.
Correct, sir, yes.
And that's a 1 tin kit, I believe.
That's the 110. Now, in this particular episode, I've added a fly to my beer, but no. I added a Dark Rocks a lager enhancer,
Okay.
which is £5.50, taking the total cost to £19.
Okie dokie.
Now, in this day and age of the credit crunch and the financial crisis and the banks making millions while we all suffer in the process, this makes this beer around about 47p.
Blooming heck!
Per pint.
Are you going to, when it gets to 7 o'clock at night, you're going to put it up?
Yes. as they're doing in that other, they're slugging letters or something.
Yeah, don't go in there, pups. Anyway.
Talk about putting it up. I did add to the cost by throwing away the Cooper's yeast. Can you just see that?
Oh
Cooper's
yes,
yeast
right,
on the
over here.
table?
Oh, I've got my hand on my glass ready, look. We've got a little yeasty packet here thing.
I threw that away. Well, I didn't. I kept it, but I didn't put it in. What I did was use the Nova Lager yeast
Okay.
because it's very hot at the time.
Right, yeah.
One of the few hot days of weeks of.
We had a week or two of it, didn't we?
Well, that was the week I did this kit. Anyway, so I used the Nova Lager yeast. It did push up to £23.25 or something like that, but it still works out about 60p a pint.
Cheap as chips, really, when you think about it.
Most European lagers in the pub these days, I don't think you'll find one under £4.
And you're not going to get...
Or even £5.
Yeah, we say you're not going to get any change out of £5, are you? Let's face it. Yeah. Anyway, right.
Anyway, here we go. That's serious like, mate, for 60p.
Do we know sort of strength on it at all, bro?
There'll be about 4.5% for those two things there in it, the extract and the enhancer.
Cracking nose to it.
Not very lager-esque, and it's got a citrusy bit notes.
Quite
down it.
citrusy, quite light.
Yeah.
Very. To be honest, it is very European beer smelling, isn't it?
Yes.
How decent lagers are,
Yes.
rather than the stuff we sometimes get over here.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going in for that.
Cheers.
Struth colour.
My life, mate. We've both turned Australian. That's really good.
That's fantastic.
I don't know, was the addition of the Nova Lager yeast, all three things combined, the enhancer and whatnot, but that's really good.
That's got quite a nice fruity, sort of refreshing flavour to it as well,
Yeah,
hasn't it?
almost
You know?
like a citrusy note going on there, but then the dryness of a lager,
Oh, lovely.
the crisp, the cold, the freshness.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tell you what.
That's a cracking, considering that's a 1 tin kit, I know you've added to it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic. I'm going straight in with a 10 out of 10.
I think that's a 10 out of 10 for me. I won't necessarily, because obviously when we think about lagers,
Yes.
I think as I said in the past videos, we think about Carlin and Foster's and But
Castlemaine 4X.
but like these European lagers, the ones that got a bit more fruity, citrusy hops in here.
Lovely, those, bro.
Yeah, they're quite good. They're quite good.
That's fantastic. Even better on a hot day.
Yeah.
If we get another one before the end of the
If it
year.
was in here yesterday or the day before, it'd have been brilliant. But
But it's still brilliant, right?
it's still brilliant.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I think it's a 10 out of 10 for me, actually.
10 out of 10. Yeah, all going on for me. I shall be having some of them later on in the week. Right.
Right.
Where are we going next, then, bro?
Right, we're going over now to Festival. They released some of the nation's favourite beers, so they say.
I believe we were talking about this in the last video, wasn't
Yes, this is another one of theirs. I picked two from the range.
it? So this is Festival Premium Kits, Brigadier and Ale. I can guess it's based on Bombardier, really, isn't it? So
Yeah.
let's have a look at that. So it's one of those. So amber brown with white head. A bold malty backbone interlaced with bright citrus and earthy hop aromas.
That's correct, sir. Yes.
Okay. Taste. Intricate, medium-bodied malt-forward ale.
Oh, malt forward.
Satisfyingly bitter with a characterful hop fruitiness that finishes off the palate. There you go. And it's got 4 little hops on its bitter rating, so there you go.
There you go.
$23.95, I'm guessing, with this one, bro.
Yeah, that's what I put a price on there, so $23.95. So again, it still works out around about 60p, depending on how when you brew. Whether you're brewing the 36, whether you're brewing the 40 pint, 23 litre kit, or whether you just drop it down a bit so it fits inside your corner keg.
Okie dokie. Did you add anything else to this kit? Or
No, just as it
kit?
came, I wanted to keep it as Festival intended. The only thing I have had is this little thing to my beer pump. Obviously, if those of you down south don't know what it is, it's called a sparkler. This gives the beer a nice creamy frothy head. Obviously, I've had a little bit of problems in pubs lately trying to get the publicans to attach this to the beer pump. Now, I think it's my right as a customer to have this fitted to the beer pump for my beer. If you're having problems and you want this fitted to your beer pump to serve your beer, please hassle your publican until they fit it.
We got told recently at a beer festival, because there was, I understand normal beer at a beer festival, but there were some brewery bars there, and they didn't have these on. And on several occasions we requested them.
Yes.
And they said that unfortunately the camera had told them to take them off.
It's travesty. Basically a travesty. That is a campaign against, really.
It is. It's how beer is supposed to be served. That's what they're for.
In the north, anyway, and that's how we like it. But my main point is, if you don't like it with the sparkler, that's your prerogative. But I do. And my prerogative should be, I want that fitted.
Yeah.
It's like going into a steakhouse and saying, I'll have my steak cooked in your own, mate. And they go, no, you won't.
No, you won't.
You have it how I cook it, and that's it.
Well, some places you go and they will do that, unfortunately.
Well, that's how it's getting in the pubs.
Yeah.
I'm paying £5 for a pint of this.
It's
in the pub.
expensive enough and limited enough as it is without putting more restrictions on it.
Yeah. Well, that's my rant for today.
I'm quite angry about it, trust me. I've got the brunt of this.
Right, so, anyway, back to the beer. It's poured perfectly. Ooh, it's fairly clear as well.
It is fairly clear. It's got a bit of cold on the side of the glass because we've had it quite cold because of the temperature outside. It's exactly what it says. It's a malty beery smell, isn't it?
It's malty beery smell. There's no two ways of getting around. Saying any otherwise, that's a malty forward beer.
Yeah.
Hops in the background, but very slight.
Not particularly my favourite style of beer either, if I'm honest.
Not mine either, so we'll have to try and judge it on just.
So I'm going to try and be honest and say what I think, but also take a pinch of salt. It's probably not my favourite style.
Yeah.
Right, cheers, bro.
Cheers.
By heck, I take it back.
I was a bit shocked myself, actually, to be fair.
Hell's teeth.
Because when I first put it on, I did actually pour it away. And I thought, well, I'm going to pour a couple of 3 pints through and then I'm going to try it again. And yeah.
That's sublime.
Yeah. There's good dry bitterness to the malt. To cut through that heavy malt flavour, the dryness in there cuts back really well.
To me, the initial taste is actually quite refreshing as well, which is nice because this style of beer sometimes just hits you like a lead weight, doesn't it? Yeah. That's nice, quite refreshing. And then, like my brother says, as you go, it gets that dryness really rolling over the tongue, the maltiness and everything.
just wants you to wait and you have another sip, and it's like, well, I tell you what,
That's cracking for a kit, isn't it?
that's cracking. That's 10 times better than I thought it was going to be, actually, if I'm honest.
So, when you say it's 10 times better, what are you going for out of 10?
I'm going for a 10 out of 10.
You know what, I'm going to join him. And I didn't think I'd say that looking at that beer when I read it, but that is brilliant.
It's very, very smooth as well.
Mm.
And you just well balanced, malty, hoppiness.
I could actually sit myself down in the front of a game of rugby, there's a lot of that on in a minute, and drink several of those.
It's definitely rugby beer, isn't it?
It is.
It's one of those rugby session beers.
Yeah, lovely.
Let's get the Fudos lined up. Let's get the rugby on the Fudos.
Fantastic. Brilliant.
Fantastic.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
It's going well in so far, isn't it, eh?
Hey.
Oh. Right then, well, apart from the angry rant, but you know, he's welcome to do that now and again. So then, bro, I think the next one is a bit of a homage to our local brewery, isn't it?
It is indeed, sir.
So this is Dog and Parish, 8 Sail, which is our local brewery over in Heckerton, Fenman.
Yes. I've gone and snaffled the recipe.
As he does.
As I do. And here we go. Put a kit together. Made it up. There we go.
So how would you describe Fenman? It's just a traditional
I would
sort of...
just call it a classic English bitter.
I would as well.
Probably not as strong in flavour as maltiness as Bombardier, but just a nice, easy, probably session bitter. Probably something like, I don't know, Theakston's Best Bitter, something like that.
A little bit hazy, bro.
Yeah, I know. You know what's happened there. I don't know, probably not sure if I added my probiotic tablets at the right time or added one at all, come to think about it.
It's got the right smell.
It has, yes. Very rich.
Now, obviously, we're a bit biased here because we do visit 8 Sail Brewery quite a lot. It's our local brewery and we like to visit it, so we know what it's supposed to smell.
Yes.
And
if you
taste
do
like.
get a chance while you're in Lincolnshire, you're on your way to Skeggen back from Nottingham or
go
something, just pop an egg into.
Fellas are lovely and welcoming and brew some cracking beers, don't they?
Yeah.
So yeah. Well, that's bang on the nose to me.
Yeah.
It's got it's similar to the last beer, but a little bit more life, lightness about it, if you like. You know, I'm going in.
For me, it's not 100%.
It's not. It's got a little bit of a twang.
A bit of a twang. I don't know
Just
quite
a
know
little
why.
bit. It's not bad by no means. Don't get me wrong.
No.
And you can tell there's a lot of flavour going on there.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of twang. Do you think it needs to condition a bit longer?
No, I don't think it's conditioner. I don't know. I just don't know.
Okay.
Don't know.
I'm sorry, bro. I don't know it's yours, but I can't give it a 10 out of 10.
I can't give it 10 out of 10 either. And I won't be releasing that recipe until I get it right. That's the way it is. It's not 100%. It's not a bad beer. It's not a bad beer.
It's just got that a little bit too much of a zing on it.
Almost a little sour taste in the background.
Yeah.
So yeah, whether something went wrong in the process, bit of oxidisation or didn't get fermented sealed right, I don't know.
It's not quite right.
Not quite right.
So we're not going to mark it because you'll have another go at it. There you go. But there was 2 10 out of 10s there.
And they were kits.
So yeah. Would you advise if you're going for that the Cooper's one to do the added extras for the?
Well, you needed an answer, whatever. It's just that I got that particular tin from Dark Rock, so I got their Enhancer. Their Enhancer's a perfect blend of sugar and spray malt, and it comes with pure brew as well, so it's really good value at £5.50. It's entirely up to you if you want to use their Cooper's lager. I don't know what yeast. I don't know what yeast Coopers use, whether it's normal bottom fermenting yeast, so that you're really better off doing it and keeping it at a cooler temperature. I don't know.
Yeah, it just says brewing yeast. It doesn't say much more about it on there than that, really, to be honest. But there you go. Okay, shall I tell those viewers what's coming next?
Yes.
Oh, that's looking promising if this one's anything to go by. So we've got a Cooper's Lager.
Yes.
Another one.
Yeah.
Lovely jubbly.
I've got 2-3 Cooper's tins while I was getting one, so I thought I might as well get 2 or 3. And have a go, do a bit of keep our Australian friends interested.
Cooper's Canadian Blonde.
Yeah.
Lovely. And Malt Miller True to Style Porter.
Yeah, that's one from Malt Miller, obviously, but they're doing a True to Style range. Classic bitter, porter,
okay,
etc.
So it should be a bang on porter.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Cool.
They're a bit cheaper than some of the kits they released. I think they've become under a little bit of fire because some of their kits are ridiculously priced at £50-60 per kit. So this is actually back down in a normal price range.
Okay.
Again, doing this credit control under pressure.
Well, yeah, is that it, bro? I'm going back to my lager, I reckon.
That's about it then, bro. I think it's a goodbye from him then.
And it's a goodbye from him.
It's off! To the king!
Cheers.
Nearly ran